Cossos. My name's Sarah. Thank you for joining me today. Another new backdrop. You might also notice that I'm sitting on the floor, just because it was the easiest place to sort of get the camera and stuff set up. So we are up in County Durham. We're going to spend Christmas with my parents and one of my brothers. But because, so you'll be, oh, you might hear Nate in the background there. Because so we have Nala and my parents have 2 dogs, and the male dog is like not keen on Nala, so it gets a bit tense. So like having them around each other is not great. So yeah, so we're staying in like a little holiday cottage, like a minute away just down the road, and it's so nice. We had so we left at probably 7 a.m. I drove part of the way and then my little brother drove the rest of the way, and we had a pretty smooth journey. I think there were sort of warnings that the driving was going to be really bad, and I don't know if we just left at like a good time, or if the traffic just wasn't as bad as everyone thought. But we made it up in a bit over 5 hours, which is not bad at all. And there were a few bits where it slowed down, but there were no really bad traffic bits. So we arrived, we had a nice lunch with my family, and then me and Nate came back to this little house which my mum had already collected the keys for us for, and it's just really nice. It's got a nice big kitchen, it's got a lovely sitting room, it's all decorated, so there's a Christmas tree and there's like tinsel and decorations, and we were left like a tin of roses and a bottle of wine and like a Christmas card and everything. It was really sweet. Yeah, and a massive bath. I just had a bath, which was really exciting. I'm a big bath fan. I used to love having baths, and in our house, like the bathroom is a bit of a like hodgepodge. I just don't find it very relaxing, so I don't spend much time in there. We're hoping to fit a new bath, maybe this coming year. So yeah, but so it was big luxury to come in, and they've got this big bath, and I just had a lush bath bomb straight in there, and just had a nice bath. It was great. So I've been doing a bit of embroidery this afternoon. I am so behind, and also I am running low on one of the threads, so the red thread, and I couldn't find the white thread, so it's all a bit of a disaster. I'm gonna try and sort of switch in some different colours for the red in a couple of places, just to sort of tide me over, because there are a few where there's one coming up where the whole car is red, and I don't see why it can't be yellow or blue or one of the other colours that I have more of, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it off without getting, because I think it has to be the same shade of red, otherwise it's going to look messy. I think I'm unlikely, because we're sort of in the countryside, there are lots of little villages, but I think it's unlikely that any haberdasheries will be open tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm just going to do as much as I can. I showed you some clips of the ones I've done. At this point, I'm so behind that I'm just sort of filling in all of them, apart from the last 2 days. So I managed 3. One was the little robins that you would have seen. One was this little bell. And one was these snowflakes, which I thought were very cute. You use something called a fly stitch for these. So you sort of do either side of the little sticky outy bits, and then you come through the middle and pull it down, so it creates a sort of V shape. It's very satisfying, I think, that one coming together. But yeah, so this is what the whole thing is looking like now. Obviously, it's not quite as colourful as it should be. Christmas Day is this big one in the middle, and then the one that says Christmas here is tomorrow's. But I'm just going to try and do as much as I can with the colours I have with me. And then I'll have to finish off the rest at home. As I said, I'm then going to turn it into a cushion for my grandma. She doesn't know that yet, so I've also got to explain to her why her gift is going to be late. Yeah, so that is that. That should keep me busy over the next couple of days. We are also, so Nate and I are cooking the Christmas dinner this year. So it's actually quite nice. We've got a big kitchen here, because I think we can do quite a lot of prep here, and then just take it up the road to my parents' house. It's a really gorgeous house, but the kitchen is very small, so it's sort of impractical when you're trying to do a big roast. So we should hopefully be able to do that here. And yeah, so the other thing is I'm actually wearing for the first time my finished pyjamas. So I'm going to stand up in a second, which will probably be very ungainly, and I'm going to give you a sort of headless version of what this looks like, because I don't think I can fit my whole self in the frame. I'm hoping to take some pictures maybe tomorrow to post, so I'll hopefully have some pictures for you in tomorrow's video. Again, there's going to be not really any sewing tomorrow because I've not got my machine, so it's just going to be embroidery. I'm hoping to photograph my Vivian coat while I'm up here, and also the blue velvet Adrian dress I made, which I wore for one of my concerts. But the weather is not great until Monday, so I'm thinking Monday might be a good day because I can be outside and take a couple of nice pictures. I'm wearing the blue dress on Christmas Day as well, so you never know, I might get a picture then. But I thought I'd show you, so just bear with me. This is my headless version of my PJs. So if I crouch down a bit, you will see. So here's the top. So this is the, I've got to get this right, Stanway tee from the Cashmere Curve, which just has, you can't really see because the pattern's so busy, the print, sorry, but it's got like raglan sleeves. And then these are my first go at the True Bias Hudson's. A few details. I've got this nice tie. You have an elasticated waist, but you sew the elastic in the whole way around, so you get this sort of like ruched waistband thing, which is nice. I've got this nice pocket detail, red, and also the bit you can't see at the moment are the cuffs. Sorry, you get a bit of foot action there. I'll cover the feet up in the final edit. But yeah, they're really cozy and warm and comfy. The fit of the Hudson's is actually really good. I'm really pleased because it was my first go, and I'm planning on making a loungewear set with the Hudson's also as the bottoms. So now I sort of feel like, yep, they fit. They're quite quick to sew up as well, so it's quite satisfying. But yes, I've got a nice new pair of Christmas PJs. The pattern, I don't know if you can see them a bit closer, is, sorry, that's just a gratuitous bust shot, is little doggies with Christmas hats on. So this is from Jenny Stitches, this fabric, and I bought it myself. It wasn't gifted or anything. And then the ribbing I got, I think, from Minerva in the end. And I've used the same ribbing for all of the different bits. The tie, what's it called, drawstring, was from my infamous myfabrics.co.uk late haul. It's just a sort of a stunt drawstring, as it were, so it doesn't actually do anything. You just thread it through buttonholes at the front and tie it in a bow, so it's for the look rather than for any functionality. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I think maybe tomorrow I'm gonna see how much of the embroidery I can get done. As I said, it's not going to be finished because I don't have enough red thread, and I don't know where my white thread's gone, and also got other stuff to do tomorrow. But I'm going to get as much done as possible, and I promise you in a future vlog, like a normal vlog, I will upload the finished article. I promise you, as soon as I get that thread, I'll show you the real deal, so just stay tuned. And I might just talk about some of the makes for the month, or some of my favourite memories of the month, or whatever. If there's anything that you would like covered, please feel free to comment, and also please like and subscribe. It has been really nice. I feel like I've gotten to know some people over this past month, which has been really lovely. I can't believe it's sort of gone both fast and slow all at once. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely Christmas Eve. I am off to watch a bit of TV, maybe eat some of those roses, maybe have a glass of Prosecco. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in for day 23 of Vlogmas, and I will see you for the last day tomorrow. Right.